Hey, thanks for tuning in because I got something to say. Talk That Shit Radio, and I am your host, Mr. Talk That Shit. No need for the next because you done chose the best. You dig what I'm saying? Welcome to another episode of Mental Health Mondays where we going to talk that shit, man. We going to talk that good shit. We going to talk that motivational shit. We going to talk that inspirational shit. We going to talk that shit on how you can help you. We're not waiting on others to help us. We tuning in so we can help ourselves because that's the key. That's the key to a good mental health is being able to help ourselves. You dig what I'm saying? So on this episode, we're going to discuss self-care. You know, care for oneself because that's a big part of the mental health umbrella in maintaining a healthy mind. And we're going to discuss the difference between self-love and self-care. See, you have to understand, when we talk about self-love is a feeling. Self-love is doing things to make us feel good. You know, when we talk about self-care is action. You know, we doing it. We not waiting around for it to be done. We doing something about our life. We doing something to take care of ourselves. You know, and that's the difference. So we have to have self-love. We want that feeling. We want to be able to love ourselves so we can love others. But we have to take care of ourselves at the same time. And we have to make this a lifestyle, a daily lifestyle, not just a fad, not just once in a while I'll do this or once in a while I'll do that to help myself. But we have to wake up in the morning with a routine that's going to help us. You know, we have to do things positive that's going to help us. So let's talk about a few key points. What creates a healthy mind and gives good mental health and gives you good self-care. And it will also make you feel good. So giving yourself good self-care is another form of giving yourself self-love. So, you know, you have to understand sleep is very important. You know, it's a lot of people that run on a couple of hours of sleep and can get up and function, you know, and do fine on cat naps. But the body and the mind is not built like that. You can't have a healthy body and mind by just surviving off cat naps. The body and the mind needs its rest. It has to be able to tone down. It has to be able to shift down from that higher level that it's been running on all day. So you have to give your body time to just break down and relax, you know, kind of like when you just park the car overnight because you've been driving it all day and it just sits. It needs that break. Our mind needs that break because it's been going through so much each and every day. You know what I'm saying? So we have to make sure that we get the proper amount of sleep. Another thing that creates good self-care is having goals. We have to create goals in our life. We have to be living for something. We have to care about ourselves and what we want out of life. So we have to set these goals, whether they're short-term or long-term goals. We have to set them and we have to go after them. You know, like I said, we have to make this a lifestyle change. So if there's something that you want to do, even if you keep telling yourself that you can't do it, trust and believe that you can do it. You just have to make it a goal. And follow your goals. Don't let nobody sidetrack you, get you off course. Stay the course, and you will get the result that you're looking for. Keep positivity on your side. Negativity has no place in a healthy mind. So when you stay around positive people, surround yourself with positive things, you will create a positive mindset. Positive mindset, healthy lifestyle. They go hand in hand. we can't be fooled and tricked by the things of the world, because the majority things of the world is negative. So if we worry about that, we're going to stagnate ourselves from achieving our goals and for having positivity in our lives. We have to stay connected. And what I mean by staying connected is we have to stay focused. We have to stay the course. We have to know what we're doing, where we're going. Why are we doing this and why are we going here? We have to stay connected with reality. That stuff in the social media world, on these reality television shows, that's not reality. Yeah, they say it's reality TV. But that's acting, man. That's not reality. But if we start believing this stuff is real, then we're creating a fantasy world and a fantasy land for ourselves to live in. And then we become disconnected with reality. We become disconnected from society because we're stuck on the internet. Because we're stuck in our iPhones or our Androids. We stuck on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all the social media platforms. We stuck on the Zeus network. We stuck on anything on Paramount, Prime, Hulu, Netflix, all these streaming sites. We're junkies, we're addicts to the negativity because that's all it brings. I haven't seen a reality show that brings positivity yet, because people thrive off the negativity in the world. So you have to stay connected and stay the course. Another way to show ourselves self-care is by maintaining a healthy exercise regimen. We have to be active. We have to get the blood pumping. We got to get them muscles moving. With physical activity creates positive brain activity, where we can think. If you ever went out on a jog or just hit the gym or hit the punching bag, it's a good way just to sit back and think and get your mind right and get your mind focused the way it's supposed to be. And along with that exercise regimen, we want to practice healthy eating. Self-care is taking care of ourselves in the best way possible. Exercising and healthy eating is the way to go about it. I'm not telling you to sit there and eat broccoli and cabbage and Brussels sprouts and shit every day of your life. But we have to shy away from the toxins that we put in our body, such as the sweets, such as the alcohol, the tobacco, the drugs, anything that poisons our body, we have to stay away from. You dig what I'm saying? And don't compare your self-care to somebody else's self-care, because you guys are two different individuals. What's good for him is not necessarily good for you. So you got to create your own lane. You dig what I'm saying? And care for yourself in the best way that you and your body and your mind know how to care for yourself. And you got to believe in yourself. I say you got to believe in yourself if you want to achieve your goals. If you set those goals and you want to achieve those goals, create a healthy space in your mind and your body, and you will be successful. Create that healthy foundation. Your surroundings, the people that come into your circle and into your network, make sure they are all having a healthy mind, because you don't want that toxicity coming in and poisoning something that's trying to grow and that's trying to reach another level. Let's stay away from the toxicity if we're caring for ourselves, if we're loving ourselves. Okay? So I hope some of these things helped you and you came in and took something out of the situation that I was giving. I really do. So from now until the next episode, please subscribe, follow the page, and just, care for yourself and love yourself Until another Mental Health Monday, I'm out.